I haven't been on in a while, and I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm kind of gonna start doing this more regularly, I believe. And that is, I'm going to start doing readings that are related to current events, current people that we're seeing in the news that people are speculating about a lot, or, you know, having their opinions about. And rather than doing that, I would like to do readings on some of those people. So today, one of the main people that I'm seeing a lot of news and speculation and rumors about is obviously Erika Kirk. So I would like to do an objectivity reading about her today. And I'm going to use the Ether Creatures deck by Teal Swan. And we're going to cover all of the areas of her life with this reading. So this will be, let's see, I've got a list here. This will be the current, her at this point in time, home, career, love and relationship, health, dominant positive force, dominant negative force, and what she is a match to in the near future. So, and then I'm gonna pull a blind spot card and a frequency card as well as a general overview about this person. So without further ado, let's get into this reading. Just make some room here for my cards. Okay, so the first one will be her at this point in time. An overview. I'm gonna go here. So we have Musubi, number 5, drawn in reverse. And so Musubi is about interconnection. It's about guardianship of well-being. This is the medicine of Musubi, is benevolence. It's about caretaking. So this is drawn in reverse. So it's saying at this time that she is being selfish, that she's only thinking of herself, so that there is probably, and this isn't a card about judgment for that. It's saying that there's a reason for being selfish, not being able to care about other people or think about other people at this time, which makes a lot of sense for the situation that she's in. But it's saying that it's time to actually start considering others and the effect that you're having on others, and to really feel into and understand the reasons why you would want to be so, why you would feel that you had to be selfish, that there was maybe no support there for you, or that sharing yourself with others or giving, maybe taking away something from you. So that's what's saying is her current state. So interpreting that however that you will, but that is the first card. And the second card is going to be about her home life. So the home life or home situation. If you're just joining, hi, thanks for being here. I'm doing readings right now on people who are in the news, and this is about Erika Kirk. Okay, so our second card is going to be home, about her home life at this time. So this is number 47, the Illid Situla. And the medicine of the Illid Situla is, hang on a second, I just wanna, okay, is usefulness. It's about mutually beneficial arrangements. It's about mutual use, symbiosis, And it's also about expansion of perspective and seeing through another person's eyes so as to understand them. And this card, when drawn in reverse, as it was, is about seeing things through the perspective of another person. So at this time, it's saying related to her home life that she needs to see things through someone else's eyes, to step out of her own perspective and to gain understanding about through someone else's eyes, to not just judge it on her own experience and her own life perspective, but to see through other people's eyes. And hi, I'm not answering questions at this time in the reading. I'm doing a reading about a person in the news. So, but I will take some questions when I'm done with that. So hang in there. So this is about seeing things from another person's perspective. And so I'm not really sure who that would mean, but maybe you might have some insights. Put that in the comments. Whose perspective do you believe that she needs to understand more? And let me know what you think about that. And our next card is going to be career. So this is still about Erika Kirk. And we're going to see what it says about career for her at this time. And this is number 1. We're getting a lot of reverse cards today, but this doesn't mean anything bad. It's just different meanings. This is number 1, the Erika, and this is drawn in reverse. So it's about forward movement. It's about yes and confirmation. It's about being on the right path, perseverance, endurance. And so that's what this is saying, even in reverse. Either way, it's a confirmation, and it's saying, yes, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. And so, so this is saying that there also, though, is some resistance. It's saying there is something that is blocking that path for you right now, and that it's time to face whatever that is and to look at the resistance that you have in order to creating what you want on this path. So it's saying that she is on the right path, but she needs to face the resistance to fully actualizing the reality of that and making it what it is that she wants to. So whatever meaning you want to place on that or interpretation, let me know. Let me know what you think about that. And our next card is going to be about love and relationships. '28, the Hekigan, drawn upright. Again, this is a reading for Erika Kirk, who is in the news a lot right now. I don't have an opinion one way or another about any of the stuff, but just for insight, because there is so much speculation out there right now. So in the love and relationship area of this is about self-honesty. It's about self-truth. And it's about self-honesty, basically, truth, self-truth. And what this is saying is that there's something that she needs to admit to herself, that she needs to admit to whoever, and this is in the love and relationships aspect. So what does she need to admit to about how she really feels, or what is really true for her as far as love and relationships are concerned? Now, this probably doesn't answer any questions for anyone. Maybe it even creates more speculation, right? But nonetheless, that's what we drew. So tell me what you think that this means in this position of love and relationships when it comes to Erika Kirk. And our next card is going to be health. It's going to be about the health aspect of her life. So we have number 39 here, the goblin drawn in reverse. So what did I say, 39? Yeah, so 39 is the goblin. It's about work. The medicine of the goblin is work, it's work ethic, and it's motivation. It's also about treasure and excellence. So the goblin is a creature who you will always find working, and if it's not eating or sleeping, it's working. Sorry, the comments are distracting sometimes. So the goblin, when drawn in reverse, it is questioning your work ethic. So it's asking, it's asking her to check in with her work ethic and see why it is and what it is that is making her not want to commit, or maybe she's not intrinsically motivated in the work that she's doing right now, but it's really wanting to have her gain an understanding of what it is that is interfering with that work ethic. Maybe she needs to, but when we got like on the right path with career, so maybe there's something that's holding her back from committing to the work that needs to be done in order to create the career and the life that she wants. So, and this being in the health aspect, this means that this is causing a problem for her health. So maybe it also could be too much work, or maybe it's not the work that she wants to be doing, but interpreting that in whatever way that you see fit, this is what it's coming up, is questioning your work ethic and that being affecting your health in some way. So the next one is going to be the dominant, is it the next one? Positive force. This is going to be the dominant positive force for Erika at this time. So one of these two. So we have number 46 here. This is this is the Amartam, and it's drawn in reverse as well. So we've had one upright card. This one is again drawn in reverse. So the medicine of the Amartam is the nectar of life. It's about serious focus, the joy of being here and incarnated on this earth. It also has the medicine of happiness and prosperity, play, and also the medicine of the mango tree. So anybody who draws this card could use the medicine of the mango tree. So this is recommending her to find an interaction with that, to tune into the medicine of that and invite it into her life. And also, this is in the position of the negative or the positive aspect for her at this time, and it's saying that she is at risk of intoxication, at risk of letting fun and letting yourself get wrapped up in things. So this could be literal intoxication by drugs or alcohol. It could be intoxication by a relationship where you want to just get swept up in it and maybe it's not the right thing. So this is saying to really pay attention to whatever thing that it is that might be sucking you in, intoxicating you, and distracting you from what is really necessary and important in your life right now. So Erika, look out for what it is that might be presenting that. And this being in the positive aspect, maybe it actually is helping you to cope right now with all of the attention, with all of the grief and pain that's going on, but you're at risk of being really wrapped up in that. So it's time to really get grounded and pay attention to what it is that might be intoxicating you and keeping you from, and it is a positive aspect right now. It's in the positive aspect thing. So it's really good to sometimes to be able to escape from all of the stuff. And this is like the biggest story to hit us in who knows how long, right? So it has to be a lot to take in. So it would be easy to be intoxicated by people, by actual drugs and alcohol, or love bombing, etc. So just paying attention to that and how you are at risk for that and keeping an eye on it, but also knowing that it's okay to be in that place at this time, to kind of be escaping and coping it, and it is a positive force right now because maybe there's just too much to deal with. So it can be a positive force as of now, but be careful of getting stuck in that pattern and letting that be how you move forward throughout your life. And the next card is going to be the dominant negative force. It's going to be that one. And this is number 7. This is the Tribus. The Tribus is an oracle, and the medicine of the Tribus, is awareness. It's about pattern mastery, prophecy, personal progression, truth, and it's about time, the past, present, and future. And this card is drawn upright, and so when drawn this way, this is saying that it is time for her to start. Well, there's something, start looking into the past, present, or future to see what it is that you are missing. What are you missing? It's a very important and pertinent piece of information about the past, the present, or the future that really needs to be understood in order to gain clarity and direction in your life. So this is a creature who you're able to, it's got the 3 heads, one about the past, one about the present, and one about the future. And you can ask it anything. And it's kind of like the ghost of Christmas past, where it can transport you to any time, past, present, or future. And it can give you the answers, clarity, the zoomed out perspective, so you can see what it is that you were missing about those times. So it's a good time to actually tune in and call on the Tribus for that information and to gain clarity in that way. So this is in the negative aspect position. So this is saying that this is causing a negative effect on you. What it is, what the information is that you're missing or not understanding is actually causing a negative effect in your life. So it's time to really get clear and gain an understanding of what it is that you are missing of the past, present, and future. So just tuning in and really gaining that clarity before you move forward in your life so that you are able to understand the full effect and the full reason why you're doing what you're doing, or why others are doing what they're doing, or the effects that you're having on others, etc. So that is something that's very important, and it is the most dominant negative thing. And then this is going to be the outcome card for her. The most likely, or this is an outcome, or what she is a match to in the near future. So we have number 13 here, and this is the Yaironi, and the medicine of the Yaironi is symbiosis, interconnectedness, interdependence, and relationship, and felt-based communication. So the Yaironi, when drawn in reverse, is saying that you need to individuate. So this is saying that she needs to separate herself. And it's not saying to get rid of or push people away, but it's saying that she really needs to find her own truth right now, her own understanding, and to individuate that from all of the things and all of the projections. So this makes a lot of sense. And this is really great that this is what she is a match to in the near future, so sorting through all of other people's thoughts and beliefs and desires and wants for you and your life and the projections and the expectations that other people have on you. It's time to individuate. It's time to really step into your own truth, your own power. So this goes back as well and relates to this Hekigan. This is like, you need to find out what's actually really true for you. You need to really tune into that. So probably for her, that's going to involve prayer and meditation in order to really connect with her higher truth and her higher guidance from her God or Jesus or her connection to higher source and higher understanding, so that she can really understand what's actually true for her, and she can communicate that to the people around her, so that she's not being swallowed up by everyone else's intention and expectation of her. So, and it's saying that she's a match to that in the near future. So it sounds like that information is coming to her, that she's tuning in and trying to get clarity, and that she is going to be able to individuate and separate herself and define herself much more clearly, and not letting other people do that for her. So my best wishes to her and her family. I know that this can't be, it's got to be the hardest thing, right, to go through. So, and I don't have the answers, I don't have clarity, but I hope that that helps. Please leave in the comments what your interpretations of these cards are. And okay, the next thing I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go for other decks, which aren't the decks that I use all the time. So, I mean, I use them all the time, but they're not the ones that I know 100% perfectly what all of their meanings are. But we're gonna draw a couple different cards here. Okay, I've got this too. I think this has a list. It does. Okay. So these cards are also going to be just a couple of clarifying cards for this reading for Erika. General reading. I'd also like you to leave comments letting me know who or what stories that you would like some insight into, because I'm going to start doing this more regularly, and I'm going to be tapping into situations that are going on, big news stories or celebrities, or just, fun people that are interesting that we want to dig deeper. And I'm going to start doing readings in that way on these lives more often. It won't be the only thing I'm doing, but I'm going to do it more often. So, guess I can't shuffle this deck very well right now anyway. So we're going to get a clarifying frequency card for her. It's going to be over here. We're going to go with that one. So we have self-trust, and it's drawn in reverse, number 22. So by the way, the frequency cards, if you tune into this, it is, wow, there's a lot of noise above right now. If you tune into this frequency, if you really look at it and intend to draw in that frequency, it's going to help you to get into the space of self-trust with yourself. So go ahead and spend some time tuning into that. But this card drawn in reverse, it's saying that you are lacking self-trust. So that makes sense on this reading, that she really needs to tune in and start trusting herself, finding out the reasons why she doesn't, why she can't, what might be blocking that, and to be able to start listening to her insights, her intuition, and making choices. The more that you actually trust and allow yourself to follow what is true. So this really matches up with that last card about the individuation, what's true for you. When you can get all of that information and you act out from that information, you're going to have the results that you want. Your life is really going to escalate into the direction that you want to, but it's time to start understanding how you might be violating that trust within yourself, and committing to making a change in that, and to listening. So that is our frequency card for this reading. And we're going to do one more now, which is going to be a blind spot card. And then I'm gonna have to get offline because it sounds like they're doing some construction above me today. And that is not helpful in video making. So this will be the thing that is outside. This is the thing that she doesn't know, right? That's what the blind spot means. What is it that you don't even realize that you aren't thinking about in this situation in life that you really need to understand or know? So this could also help clarify, you know, that Tribus card that we picked about something about the past, present, or future. But this also could just be generally what is in her blind spot at this time. I hope those noises above aren't causing too much interruption here for the sound on the video. Oh my. They're running some equipment up there. Okay. If you would like a personal reading, by the way, I do readings at moonstonemanor.org. It is Black Friday today, so I am offering a discount. I'm doing a 30% off on all readings. Now that's not on the website, so you're gonna have to contact Moonstone Manor, which the phone number for that to schedule that. Uh-oh, here we go. You can walk by, it's okay, there's a lot of noise going upstairs too. So the phone number for Moonstone Manor to get a hold of me for readings, I'm doing 30% off all readings today, and I'm also doing $30 off of all healing integration sessions, shadow integration sessions, channeling, parts work, etc. I do all of that here, the completion process, metaphysical anatomy technique. So any of those sessions, which are normally $200, are gonna be $30 off. That's gonna be $170. So that's a great savings for Black Friday. And also I am doing 30% off the readings, which are $25 and $45 readings normally. So don't have the math in my head on that one right now, but that's gonna be a good discount. So it's a good time to book with me. So get a hold of me. Either you can send a message on moonstonemanor.org or you can call or text 732-340-6704 and you can book your reading with me. So I hope to hear from you, or your session. The sessions, if you're ready to make real changes in your life, it's a really good time for that because you're going to get a discount. And also, if you want to book a package rather than just one session, we'll work, we'll do the same, but it'll be a bigger discount. I guess I have to figure out which that one is. I haven't put the amount on the package as what discount that's going to be yet. Okay, so 732-340-6704 to book your private session or reading with me. Personal readings and sessions. Okay, so this is going to be the blind spot now to continue this reading that we've been doing for Erika. And what is the blind spot? It's somewhere here in the middle, maybe that one. Okay, not maybe, definitely that one. We have number 3 here. So these sigils, when you tune into this sigil, it's going to help you to get into the space of the frequency of bringing this out of the blind spot. I don't know exactly how to say that right now. So the blind spot here is number 3, their motives. So this is the blind spot for Erika Kirk at this time. And so interpreting that, leave in the comments what you think that this means and whose motives that she's not able to see right now, because that's what the blind spot is. It's that she's surrounded with people who are telling her things that, you know, or recommending things or acting in ways that maybe seem friendly and caring, but maybe they aren't. Maybe they aren't. She needs to really tune in and trust her intuition, and also really question what she's being told, question the people that are influencing her at this time, and really tune into what it is and why they would be, what do they have to gain from the things that they are influencing her, from the ways that they are influencing her. So this makes a lot of sense as well for this reading and what's going on in her life right now. She really needs to understand the motives of the people around her and to see if they are actually in alignment with her highest good. And if they're not, then she needs to find a way to remove herself and remove those people from her life who might not have the best intentions or motives in mind when dealing with her. So this clearly could be about large amounts of money or power or influence. And so it's time for her to clear herself of all people who may not have the best motives in mind for her and her family after this tragic event that's happened in her life. So hopefully that was fun for you. It was fun for me. Interesting. I don't know. Tell me if you were able to gain any clarity or insights, intuition. Please leave in the comments what your thoughts are on that. I would love to hear from you. And I would also love to hear from you on my phone for Moonstone Manor. That phone number is 732-340-6704, and you're going to be able to book a personal reading or a personal session with me or my colleague for channeling as well. So let me know. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again soon.